Hi everyone. So today we're going to be doing a fish. Remember, you can use whatever materials you can find around your home. You could do this with chalk or markers or crayons. I'm going to be using paint. Remember, it's up to you. Have fun and let's get started. Okay, first things first, we are going to draw. We're gonna draw kind of like a leaning opening to a mailbox. So or like a leaning skinny rainbow. So I'm gonna start kind of like this here. And if you can, try to make this side come down just a little bit longer than that side. This is gonna be the top part of our fish's mouth. And then we're gonna draw almost like a flat or a squished letter C that comes around forward and touches the other side of that first line we drew. Kind of like a sideways heart, but this one here is a little bit flatter. Now, from the top of this curve here, we're going to arch all the way around. Remember, if you can't do it in one big stroke, we can do it in a bunch of little strokes. I'm going to do mine in a bunch of little strokes like this all the way around, just like that. And we're going to keep going to about there, okay? So it's a very long curved line, okay? Now what we're going to do, we're going to draw the chin of our fish by drawing it going down like here. Go just past the corner of the mouth. This is the corner of the mouth, by the way. So almost like a softly curved line there, but stop just past the corner of the mouth because right here we have to draw the two fins that go on the belly. So I'm going to draw one short line here, a curved line right here. It's kind of curved, and it's going to go back flat and not quite touch all the way. Then I'm going to draw a little letter V right here under the belly because that's the fin on the other side of the fish. Now I'm going to finish the belly and connect the tail. So from this fin here, I'm going to go almost straight back, but don't touch it over. Now I need to drop it down and then bring it almost to where it touches here. And then we're going to add two leaf shapes for the back of the tail. So I'm going to draw. In order to do that, you're going to start with kind of like a rainbow shape here, like that. And then we're going to do kind of like a smile or a flat line there. And then we'll do another rainbow here. And then we'll finish out that tail just like that, okay? Now we have to draw the other fins. To draw the other fins, right here we're going to draw a line that goes straight up, okay, right on top of its head. Then we're going to do a zigzag line, a small zigzag, not like grass. Ready? It goes down, up, down, up, down, up. Almost like we're drawing a crown, but it's going to keep going all the way until it touches, like our fish has kind of like a mohawk. Then we're going to draw a more rounded fin, so it's kind of like a rainbow on the back right there. And then we're going to draw the gills. Remember, fish don't breathe the way humans breathe. They have gills that allows them to pass the water through. So I'm going to put a curved line right here. That's for the side of their face where the gills are. Coming from right behind it, we're going to put the actual side fin here. So I'm going to go up at an angle. See that short little line? Then we're going to go around just like that and back in, okay? Now we are going to start adding some details on our fish. Starting with the eye. The eye, we're going to put a circle almost close to the top, almost touching the top, but not quite. Do the best circle you can do. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to put a pupil inside the eye, okay? Now I'm going to add some lines for the bones inside the fins. So I'm going to draw some lines going down the fins that we drew, just like that. And see how they're kind of angled with the fin shape? That's because those bones support the fins there. Okay, we're gonna do like that. Okay, and I'm gonna add some lines on the belly, underneath the chin right here, where it's stretching open to catch some bait. Now for the inside of the mouth, okay, we're gonna add a line that connects, well first, yeah, we'll add a line that connects right back here. So it connects kind of like a line down the middle of that first heart that we drew, okay? We're gonna add a shadow back in the mouth. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw kind of like a little line right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of fill that in so it's darker right there. And if you want to, you can even draw the tongue for your fish. So it's just gonna be a little sideways arch or sideways curved line like that for the tongue, okay? Alrighty, now I've got some detail. If you'd like, you can add a few scales. I'm gonna wait, actually. Remember at this point, you can stop, take a break, and you can color it all in. You don't have to though. I'm gonna go ahead and do the background by adding some water and maybe a fishing line or something. I don't know, we'll see. Here we go. I'm gonna do a wavy line for maybe the surface of the water. And maybe, I think I'm gonna do a little string with maybe like a little hook. And I think I'm gonna do a little worm. So to do my hook, I did a circle with like a backwards letter J with an arrow on the end, which are two little lines. And then I'm gonna put a squiggly line to make my worm. Remember, your worm can be going any direction. So now I'm gonna loop it back around like that. Make a little tail for him. And I'm gonna add some lines on my worm. You know how worms have those lines? Those segments? Okay. I think I'm also gonna add, I might add some grass up here, like it's above the water, and some over here, okay? And I just did little zigzag lines to do that, and little short lines, okay? Okay, so I'm going to paint mine now and fill it in all with the color. You don't have to do this, remember, you can fill it with patterns or shade all around it. But if you'd like to see how I'm gonna do it, just remember that most things that are closer to the sun are going to be brighter, and things that are farther away or hidden from the sun or the light source are gonna have a shadow or be darker. All right, here we go. Okay, so I've painted it pretty much completely. The fish itself is actually darker on top and lighter on bottom, which is kind of opposite of how the water is, where the light shines through the water, and that's because the fish has a light colored belly. You can see where I added two colors into the mouth. I did a pink, and then I also went back on top of that shadow and I did a purple to make it look like it was going deep inside of the fish's mouth. And then I also tapped the canvas with some purple to make it look like a scale-like texture. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go back in some areas with black just to kind of define some areas. Again, you do not have to do this part if you don't want to. I like the way it looks. Sometimes I think it just helps everything kind of pop. And then once I finish the black, I'm gonna add some white highlights to make things look kind of glossy and shiny. Here we go. Okay guys, so that's it for our fish painting. I hope you had fun making it. Please post your fish that you drew or created somewhere in the comments below. I'd love to see what you made. Remember, I hope you are reading every day, doing something creative every day, helping around the house, and getting outside to enjoy the fresh air. Okay guys? And always, always, always remember, kindness matters. Have a great day.